I think Numb would be a great song on acoustic guitar.
He's a forklift driver. What's up, Indonesia? What's up, Alipers? Thanks for joining us today. I'm excited because my friend Kurt here has never heard of Alipbata. That's right.
Never heard.
But he is no stranger to music now. Kurt is a professional musician. He plays over 100 shows a year. I mean, Kurt, you kill it when you're out there, right?
Yeah, stay busy.
Now, tell me, you play a lot of cover. You do originals, right? Like
Right.
You got your own music. I'm going to put links in the description below. You can check out his music. He writes about local culture and history and rock and roll stuff. But Kurt, when you're doing a cover song, if the song is on original songs on an electric guitar, what are some of the challenges when you try to do that on acoustic guitar?
Well, I think the coolest thing is to make the song like it is, but at the same time, strip it down and make it my own. So it's still recognizable as the original, but yet it has a unique flair to it that gives it a different perspective than normally you would hear.
So take it and make it your own. That's the key, right? Because
Right.
if you try to do it exactly the same, but on an acoustic guitar, it doesn't translate, right?
It doesn't translate.
All right, so I think you're gonna like Alipbata because that's what he does. He takes a melody, a song, he makes it his own and just makes it come alive on the acoustic guitar. So, what do we got tuned up here today? We're gonna look at "Numb" by Linkin Park. Now, you familiar with that song?
I'm very familiar with that song.
Now, you know what? The first thing you think is not acoustic guitar when you think of that song, right?
No, I don't think of acoustic at all. But now that you say, after he plays it, I may start playing it myself.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, here, let's get hooked in here and see
All right.
how we can do.
Oh my! That's beyond anything I could even remotely have dreamed of doing. But a couple things. One, his ability to have a vision for how to put that together is insane. It's beyond incredible that he could figure out how to orchestrate that, and then his touch, whereby he's doing all those harmonics, and then at the same time he's chording.
Yeah. That is very difficult to do, right? Like, and he's chording. He's got the harmonics, and then he was bending them.
Yes,
like above the nut.
yeah.
Like, and it's just flawless.
Flawless.
Like it takes me sometimes 30 or 40 takes to get like a 30-second little clip.
Yeah.
And that's something I've known for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a song that I've known for a long time takes me 30 or 40 times to get it exactly right. And 3 minutes, just flawless. And put in that big long run.
I would be curious to know is how he envisions, how he comes up with the orchestration.
Creative process.
The creative process behind that is he's listening and one day he goes, hey, I think Numb would be a great song on acoustic guitar.
Yeah, right? Where does that go?
And it was beautiful. I like it better like that than I do the original.
I think you're right. I grew up in that song, it was like on the radio all the time, but that I can just relax. So that, I mean,
I'd love to have a copy of that just to listen to all the time.
Yeah. Now, what are your predictions? How much musical training you think he's had?
Well, with someone like that, you would think that they've had years of ear training, years of classical training. I would think that he's technique training, tons of schooling and theory. I would think.
Well, what do you think he does for a living?
Well, I'd say he's probably a guitar teacher.
He's a forklift driver. He's a forklift driver.
he's the
right, Olipers. You let us know in the comments. That's what I've heard. He's a forklift driver, and he just does that on his own time. Just doesn't seek any profit out of it. Just sharing his music with the
You never know the gifts and talents of those around you, but that is a giant gift.
Yeah. Well, and it speaks to me. I mean.
Wow, he could be on tour right now around the world, going out and doing his thing.
He just does his thing, sitting at home on his breaks at work. Is that true? I might have heard that. I don't know, or doing it home on his off days, and he just likes to share it with the world. Now, why do you think this is America? Like. Come on, America, wake up to this guy, right? Like, he is phenomenal.
He's phenomenal. This guy is truly an undiscovered genius for America. I'm sure he's big in Indonesia, maybe, but he should be big here. He should be renowned here. That's incredible.